Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Bulls offense comes on the field first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Bulls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. A handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. The Bulls pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll run it from the gun. He shreds the tackle.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Give it to the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Brown. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the Florida State Seminoles offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll give it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Lee. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Crucial 3rd down play right here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Pass not complete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for some space. It's Lucas. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The Bulls come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They're going to run it. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a 1st down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46. The Bulls pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. Not much on that play. Brought down short. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
The Bulls will have to punt this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. The short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. He finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Leads the ball to the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. And now the handoff. Makes a nice move there. Runs through the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to take off. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Caught behind the line. It's Wolf. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Bulls hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Brown. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. When he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Makes the defender miss. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The backs got it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The USF offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He stays alive. And he's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down. The Bulls will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. With the return, it's Brown. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll give it to the back. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And tackled after a small pickup there. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. Offense operating from the pistol. Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The off makes a spectacular diving catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Pulls it in. It's Lucas. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Breaks loose at the 40. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. His pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. The pocket breaking down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
They get the second half started with the running play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Lucas. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on the screen now. Jukes to get past a man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Noles are going to keep this drive rolling. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Handed off for a draw. Finding some room at the 25. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Seminoles are in the red zone. Oh, here comes the reverse. Running through the tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's second down.
Brings up second down.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Can he reach the end zone? Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And the Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Gabe moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT puts them on 17 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
17. South ball. 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. And there's the handoff. A quick juke. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Bulls will crank up the tempo.
Second down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. First down here for this offense.
For the offense.
Quarterback keeps the football. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Try and muscle for the first down. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. They're pounding away with the running game. It's first and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Brown. He's running out of time here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Running with purpose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. And they'll use the ground game here. Jukes to get free. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Noles bring their punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Butler. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Breaking free for a huge return. They finally grab him. What can he keep him out of the end zone? The offense will start with great field position. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. The Bulls looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The back's got it again. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
At the 19. That's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback still with the football. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. The Bulls come to the line with 1st and goal. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back to throw. It's Brown. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. It's a quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he'll be brought down.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to kick it away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They stop him right at the 24. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Second down coming up.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offense coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Bringing it back, it's Butler. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Bulls come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass. It's Brown. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Open.
It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Now it's 2nd down here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down. And now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs. Tackle made after a big gain. The Bulls looking to cash in the red zone.
For the offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, USF. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The obvious move here is to go for a two-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Oh, look at the quick cut. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. He's going to hand this off. And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On the ground, it's Lucas. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Knowles will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Butler. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The USF offense is back out there now. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. To throw, it's Brown. Defense is coming after him.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.